Good morning, friends. Welcome to today's lecture on series Pisces. So, firstly, we are going to study about the general characters of series Pisces. Generally, the animals belonging to this series they are adopted for aquatic life. That means they are adopted for life in water. The body of these type of animals is spindle shape. That means body is tapering at both anterior and posterior end. It is streamline which is adapted for fast swimming in water, and the tail is propulsive organ. That means the tail helps in locomotion in the water. So paired appendages in this type of animals are in the form of fins. So the fins are nothing but the extension of skin. That means fins are the outgrowth from the skin, and these fins are generally supported by fin rays. Fin rays are just like the skeletal rods which help to expand or which keep the fins expanded. So they are just like the skeletal rods which give support internally to the fins. So each fin is supported by fin rays. Respiration in this type of, as those are aquatic animals, so respiration occurs with the help of gills. Exoskeleton in this animal is in the form of dermal scales. That means skin of this animal is covered with scales. So exoskeleton is in the form of dermal scales. Lateral line sensory system is present. Okay. That means sense organs are present in lateral line, specialized structure in the body which is present on lateral side of the body. So lateral line sensory system is present. Then ears are mainly for equilibrium. They have tympanum, and this internal ear, tympanum and internal ear in this type of animals, it helps in maintaining the balance. It gives the information to the animal whether it is in what you can say direction, whether it is tilted to left or tilted to right, or it is inverted or straight. All such type of information or about body position is given to the brain with the help of this ear in this type of animals. Sexes are separate. Generally, these animals have separate sexes, male and female animals are separate, and the series Pisces, as it is a series, it is a large group, it is divided into 4 classes. Now, what are these 4 classes? First one is Placodermi. Second class is Chondrichthyes, that means cartilaginous fishes. Then Osteichthyes, that means bony fishes, and Dipnoi. So these are the major 4 classes which are included under series Pisces. So these are the general characters of Pisces. That means they are aquatic. Then body is a spindle shape, streamline, tail is propulsive. Then paired appendages in the form of fins. Fins are supported by fin rays. Then respiration by gills. Exoskeleton of dermal scales. Lateral line sensory organs are present. Ears help in maintaining the equilibrium, and sexes are separate. So these are the peculiar characters of series Pisces. Now we are shifting to the example of animal which is included in our syllabus, that is type study Scalodon Saracoa, which is also referred as dogfish. Now first of all we will see the classification of this animal. It is included in phylum Chordata, group Vertebrata, subphylum Gnathostomata, series Pisces, class Chondrichthyes, subclass Selaci or Elasmobranchi, order Pleurotremata, genus Scoliodon. Now, in every case, when we are going to study animal type study, in every case, firstly, we discuss about its habit and habitat. So here also we are going to discuss habit and habitat of this animal. Now generally these are the shark fishes, as it is a cartilaginous fish. It is included in class Chondrichthyes, so it is a cartilaginous type of fish. So these are like other shark, and Scalodon is also a marine shark that lives in open seas. It is a carnivorous fish which feeds on other fishes, crabs and other crustaceans. So generally the food of this animal is small fishes, crabs and crustaceans like crabs, etc. It is a voracious feeder. That means it can feed continuously. It is not just like that if it has hunted any one animal and it has consumed that animal, and as we have a full tummy, then we do not eat further, but this animal continuously eat. So it is a voracious feeder and it can smell the prey from a long distance. So it has a very strong sense of smell. So it is a voracious feeder and it can smell from a long distance. The shape of body is modified for fast swimming. As we have said that the animal, it has a spindle shaped body and streamlined body. So that is modified for fast swimming. Sexes in this case are separate and sexual dimorphism is well marked. Sexual dimorphism is well marked. Fertilization in case of Scalodon is internal. That means male Scalodon, it inject a male gamete into female body, and the fertilization, that means fusion of male and female gamete, occurs inside the female body, and the female gives birth to young one. That means this type of animal are viviparous. So you know the condition viviparous. Viviparous means and when the animal gives birth to young one, that is vivipary. If the animal lay egg out of their body, that is called ovipary. And if in some cases some animal they egg lay also and they can give birth to young one also, that is called ovovivipary. So there are different situations or conditions in the body, in the animal, found in the animal, according to which they are classified. So here this animal is a viviparous type of animal because it gives birth to direct young ones. So this is all regarding the habit and habitat of Scalodon. Okay. Now in next lecture we will discuss about the external features of Scalodon. Thank you.